Sure.
Sweet. All right.
Let's have a roll call because I think Jack sort of opened up.
Jack Lorry's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I heard somebody getting up, that's why.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So to get everyone back on the same page, you have just successfully managed to take a tank without damaging the tank in any real manner. It's a little scorched. Didn't take any damage from it.
It's camouflage, okay? We've blackened it to make it harder to detect.
Oh, was that what you were trying to do?
No, we just
All
didn't
right.
know that it was a flamethrower tank in there, so we just, Mistakes might have been made, but it worked out okay. So, I think the last thing was
Fate points may have been burned.
I think the last thing that
Yeah.
happened was me rushing over to our tank, gasping to the microbee that I need medical attention.
Jeff, it appears that the priest just ran back over to your tank and is proclaiming he needs medical attention. What do you do?
Oh, I collapsed on top of the tank. I'm actually...
I was talking to Jeff. You're basically just barely able to get over there without too much of an issue. I think you're bleeding out. It's not good.
I'm at 2 fatigue. I think I pass out at 3, right?
No. You're bleeding out. It
Yes,
looks
that
bad.
too.
I just grab my medkit and start working on him.
Just to remind you, because I'm pretty sure you might have just forgotten about it. You do have a Medicia arm.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to use that, but I still need the medkit.
So with the Medicia Mechadendrite, you can just without even a check, if I remember right, you can actually just halt his bleeding. Take a standard action.
Yeah, one action to halt the bleeding, the other to perform first aid. See what
Trying to
I can
attempt
do.
some first aid?
Yeah.
Alright. It'll help a little bit.
Think you might fix 1 damage, but that's it. I'm badly
That
fucked up.
would be it.
It's a start before I do anything more serious.
You really can't do much more serious.
I can try to perform surgery on him. It will go well.
We have a psyker and we can use long-term care. Bacon, you don't need to start experimenting. What the fuck did they put in your head, you stupid fuck? You've changed.
We have this problem that we are low on food. Okay? I was just going to remove extra parts for the good of the group.
We're not low on food. The tank is full of food. The problem was we didn't have any food down below.
The medkit is plus 20 or plus 30?
It's a plus 20, and you get a plus 10 from your Mechadendrite as well.
Plus 10 for mine.
So, yeah, let me double check on the... Yep, blood loss is a half action. You don't even need to make a roll, so...
Okay, I just stop the blood loss and I do my first aid.
Yeah, I think I removed 1 point of damage.
Yep, he heals 1 point of your critical damage. And then the Psyker comes out, alright, I'm here to help!
Magnus, we're gonna go find a secluded spot and you're gonna get a chance to help. And we're gonna discuss what you're gonna do in combat situations from now on. But that's gonna be for later.
So he just goes up to you and...
It's not time yet, we're not done traveling, it hasn't been 8 hours yet. Actually no, for me it has been, because he healed me right before... Right after I got off the table, and then we put Severus on, and he was with us at first, and then he went back.
Yep.
So...
Be able to be healed if you want.
Do I realize what he's about to do?
You don't really have much of a choice.
No, I was just gonna suggest that we go away from the tank and any vulnerable equipment, because I can see what this kind of shit can do to machines.
So I should really just do...
Healer was easy, I think.
7. And it's based on willpower, right? Plus...
Can he, like, do his... There was a way they could auto-succeed these without risking a roll if they took extra time, right? If it was low enough?
Yep, there was. Make me a luck roll. If you're unlucky, he decides to rush it. You have to be pretty unlucky, though.
Come on, he wasn't that stupid. He was very careful with his powers, Epic.
Fine. I won't have a chance.
Why do you try to pervert everyone that gets NPC'd in some sort of just out of control?
I want to encourage you to not be NPC'd. How's that?
It's not our fault, Sad Left. What the fuck?
And see, this is what happens when they become NPCs.
Can he heal me as well?
I'm just gonna
If you
point
come
him
over.
over to the others and tell that I think there's some more people that could use some help. And to ask the new guy to come and talk to me if he's done over there.
Okay, I'll
So,
be right back.
I'm in the tank with Severus. Since I kind of went down. the hatch.
A random guy goes up to you,
How
he
about
puts his hands over you, and you heal.
on me?
Yep.
Come on, I didn't even do a
You
scene
get
with Severus.
4.
I want to do something privately first.
Oh, okay, well, go through with that. It'll take a little bit of time to get over there.
Yeah. So, to shrugging off sort of the pain from the toxin and standing like in front of the hatch, not letting Severus be able to move, I turn over and glare at him for like a good 3-4 seconds. And then I speak. You rushed into the tank like a madman. I like you. And I get out of the fucking tank.
As you get up on top of the tank, a random person goes up on top with you, and it is still burning, by the way. Puts his hands on you, starts healing you, and then he gets lit on fire.
Epic, for fuck's sake! Seriously!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He says, "Get off the tank so I can heal you."
I wait.
So he can.
I
heal.
wait a second and help Severus get out as well by giving him a hand.
The tank is still burning. You don't want to stand in the fire, Demi.
Yeah, you don't want to stand in the
So-
fire.
so
I can just.
I can survive a round. I mean, it takes 2 rounds to get on fire, right? I'm just giving him a hand so we can both just drop
acrobatics
off.
my way up there.
Fine, just get the fuck off.
So the 5 is from me, right?
What did
You
say
just
now?
get up. Oh, you're talking about healing. Yes, the 5 is on you, so you.
Yay! Yay!
Demi will be getting the 4. So you see the Psyker, once you get out, Jack, currently just trying to do something on the new guy. It appears that whatever wounds he had are healing a pretty good degree.
I just pat the Psyker on the head.
Shit, now I actually have to interact like that. What would he do if somebody pat him on the head? The
Send me
fuck
to
was
a
that
war.
about?
You know, the way Magnus was played, he was essentially a semi-normal person who was a little bit too sane for this world and didn't appreciate just how dangerous religious people could be. But he was careful about his psychic powers, and he was generally sane.
Yep.
And he snapped like a sane person as well.
I thank you, person. Okay.
I stay silent.
I'm just gonna go over and heal Severus. Severus, come here.
Once Jeff is done, I'm gonna ask him if he can try and cobble together some sort of a working arm for Magnus in case we get a chance to implant it. Maybe there's enough stuff left to cobble together a prosthetic for him.
Could give it a shot, I think. I'd have to double check some stuff, but
It might come out to a poor quality, but it's still better than no arm on that side at all. I poke out around the corner, wave the new guy over when I realize that Magnus forgot to call him.
I think you can do a combination of things. Yeah, you should.
I stumble over. Well, slowly just walk over.
You walk over and you see what looks like some kind of almost Frankenstein-looking guy right now.
He's just
Wearing some priest robes. There's blood all over him. Been stitched with some staples over a wound.
You look hurt.
Not the first time. It'll heal. Besides, we have a psyker again. It's gonna go fast.
I saw. He helped me. I put my arm out. I'm Broderick.
I take his arm. Cormac.
So, I presume you're allies, since no madman would just run up to a tank like that. I only saw two people who done that so far. Orcs, and people who follow the Emperor. And you don't look like orcs.
Cormac is actually gonna start laughing at that, I think. Well, we needed parts for our tank, so we figured we best take this one intact.
I sort of look over and see the tank. How bad does it look like?
It's on fire. I mean, unless you have like
friendly
technical
tank.
stuff.
The friendly tank.
Oh, it's almost ready to fall apart.
I look back to Cormac and I just nod.
We fought a convoy before, but they all kind of ended up accidentally exploding. Like the other one we shot.
So what brings you guys to this hostile place?
You're loyal to the Emperor, right?
I show him my charm. It's on my right hand. It's like a bracelet with a dangling skull.
You know, that's pretty nice. I'm actually gonna detach like a part of my armor and just pull out and show him the rosette. We're here trying to unfucking the planet. Wanna come along?
I mean, I have nothing better to do. Sure.
You know any places nearby where we could conceal a couple of tanks and some welding works?
I've been surviving
Yes.
in here for a while. I can lead you.
Okay, good. Right, yeah, I think you best join us in this tank and we can have Severs drive the other one. I think I should be the one taking the lead. He's not always the smartest.
Do you know how to drive?
I know how to drive.
Okay then.
If you know how to drive, you can take the wheel. I'd rather be resting in the back.
I give a very faint smile. I do.
Okay, good. You might not be able to tell it from my face, but these implants are really new and they still ache.
I mean, fair enough. I thought the whole burning of your skin would hurt more, but okay.
No, that doesn't help. Mostly it was the splash. I think I ruptured something. Yeah, no, that's definitely a hole. I think Jeff went inside and stapled something in there.
Who's Jeff?
Our tech priest.
And who are the other two? I sort of glance over to the other tank.
That one is Magnus. I still don't know how he managed to lose the arm. We're gonna have to ask him about that. And the other one is Severus. He's a little dumb, but his heart is in the right place.
You say dumb, I say a man of brilliance. Only one who has courage can actually go into a tank like that. I like him.
While I agree with you in principle, only a man who has actual brains can manage to do it more than once. And Severus might be a bit lacking in that regard.
Huh.
You'll realize what I'm talking about. He's leaning. He's from, one of the Forge worlds. He's a bit weird. They raised him.
I see.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from a fairer world.
Ah,
Out of character, I don't know what kind of fucking rules there are for the fairer world, so I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, fair enough. Then you should be able to help us find our way here rather easily.
Yup.
Severus,
Uh,
you see any more bolters in that tank when you were in there?
Did I see any more bolters in there?
Look in there. There's a las cannon, heavy bolter, ammo for that. Yeah, there's some bolter ammo in here.
Not asking
There
about
was
ammo.
bolter.
Were there any normal sized bolters? I pat at the storm bolter like this.
No.
Maybe next.
remembering something, I go back to my foxhole and bring back the pack of alcohol that I probably just left there in case I need a drink. I bring it back. I give one bottle to the hurt man. This will ease the pain.
I think
Wait, did he hand?
Yeah, I think he just handed me a whole bottle.
Yeah, I'm just giving you an entire bottle.
I'm gonna sip a little of it, but I'm gonna be very careful not to make myself pass out. Because I think I realize just how close I am to collapsing at this point.
And I then, seeing as I sort of already established a relationship, I'm just going to go and enter the tank then.
Make him roll a fear test versus Bacon. Please.
Fear test against bacon?
Well, when you see him the first time, he's not exactly normal.
Does
I mean,
Baker
you already
receive a fear rating yet? He must be close.
I mean, he's a tech priest, so it's already mechanical enough.
You're from a frontier world and you were sent here, where the mechanic is literally doesn't have a presence.
He has a background. He was serving in other places before. He's a veteran of some mutant
yeah.
or another.
Yeah, that's the trench war veteran.
Oh yeah, you're a trench war veteran. You actually would have seen a couple of tech priests, but this one's kind of buffed up to a rather extreme degree.
Do I have to roll willpower now just to be here or something?
No, not really. Just telling you, it's a very strange sight for you, even with the minimum exposure you got to, the kind of thing in the trenches.
So going again, I'm just gonna look at him and say, I presume you're Jeff.
Hi.
I nod and go to the driver's seat.
I poke my head in. Jeff, can you take a look at the other tank, make sure all is kosher over there, no tracking devices, etc.?
Can take a look.
Okay, Jeff, go ahead and make me some perception checks, probably with your aspects.
The aspects is 30.
The aspects is 20.
Aspects is 20.
Oh, what was 30? Don't remember.
If you have awareness trained more than once, then you have additional bonuses.
Now I just have base awareness.
Yep, you can make me a couple checks real quick.
Can you also give us a basic idea what kind of munitions, weapons, etc. are in there, like, so we know how
Certainly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I assume
Real good one.
I assume the bullets it uses for the main gun aren't compatible with ours.
No, they're not. Yours is more or less rather specially made. If Jeff spent some time, he could probably reshape these enough that they could be used in yours. But it would take some pretty heavy modifying to do it.
Yeah, that sounds like tech heresy. Luckily, our
Probably
tech
is
priest
tech heresy.
isn't puritanical, so we can, just pretend we
As
never
far as
did
things
it.
that were on it, there was a las cannon, it had a couple of heavy bolters, and the battle cannon. It didn't actually have anything else on it.
We probably want an ass cannon.
They didn't have any, essentially, small arms on the servitors.
The servitors had just had some stubbers.
So they're just like, what are they? Are they pistol weapons or are they basic weapons?
Stubbers are over. But they were basic. They weren't There we go.
I figure we would just take those in
Yeah,
case.
they had some stub automatics with them.
Sub-automatics, yeah, those are pistols.
Oh, those are pistols? Shit, messed that up.
The basic assault rifle is the auto gun, if that's what you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they had auto guns. That's what I was trying to think of.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think salvaging 4 or 5 auto guns in case we ever get a opportunity to recruit some more civilians for the grinding machine might be good. Say we pick those up.
we have space.
Yep, they had a surprising amount of ammunition on them, though. when you start going through it, apparently they were stashing quite a bit on them. Take 2,000 bullets.
I'm writing that into the group inventory. So 5 autoguns and 2,000 bullets for those. And that's it, I take it.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna pull Magnus aside while all the stuff is getting loaded. I'm gonna ask him, Magnus, so now that we have a moment to rest and I've remembered about this, how did you lose your arm?
Uh, yeah, I was poisoned and I had to remove the appendage before issues could occur.
Cormac just slowly facepalms. Magnus, you did good down in the vault. You really did do good. You did as you are told. You got out. Don't ruin it now. We were just starting to get along. What happened? Please, fucking tell. I'm tired. I'm hurt. Don't fuck with me, please.
I may have attempted to use some of the some of the chems to try and help with what I was dealing with at the time, and I may have blacked out.
I place a hand on his shoulder. Thank you for telling me the truth. So while everyone else is finishing loading, assuming Demi's stuff and gathering the autoguns, I'm just gonna casually take every single drug we have outside and systematically burn them with the implant eye. While Magnus watches.
Do you attempt to do so with the new recruit?
What do you mean? I'm just burning, I'm burning the slot, not the, alcohol.
I'm pretty sure that Demi brought a bunch of his own stuff with him. That's why I was asking.
Just basically the Amazec stim and 2 friends on.
I don't know about that. I'm just taking out our stash of illicit drugs we were keeping for bribes and burning them. We can't have the Psyker getting into that stuff again. Unless someone stops me, I'm deleting it, I'm burning it, it's gone.
Who here cares about drugs?
Magnus, I think.
He just looks on in horror. You see him just have a single tear once you're done.
I'm sorry, Magnus, but you already lost an arm to these. I'm doing this for your own good. Roderick? You ever use the power sword?
No.
I pull out the Foley sword halfway out of its sheath. Look how we use one of these. It's essentially a primitive sword. So you.
Oh, if it's a primitive sword, I can use it. Yeah, it's a sword.
Okay. I start to unbuckle it and just hold it out to him. Well, this has been infused with the Emperor's power. If we ever run into something unclean, it might serve better than other weapons.
I look at it. I take it. Look back at Cormac. Thanks.
Just to remind you, power weapons do require training.
This isn't a power weapon. The power sword is a different one.
Okay.
It's
Thanks.
a best quality holy weapon, so it's inscribed with like holy sigils, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll give me the stats for that later.
I can do that now. And I think has been of 2, and I think the energy. It switched to energy for its damage type with the mono upgrade.
Love you too. Bye. Sorry. Someone just saying they were leaving. So yeah, holy best,
Okay.
balanced mono, 1d10 plus 1. Yep, there you go.
Type energy, right? And pen up 2. Done.
Yes. I'm gonna delete it from my sheet if you have it all down. And yeah, that's now.
What's the official name? Because I just named it Emperor's Blade, but that's probably Heresy as fuck.
Sword of Judgment was the one I was using.
Done.
All right.
I think weapons-wise,
So-
you just have fancy weapons, so I'm not gonna offer you the
sorry.
shotgun yet, but I think I will offer it once we've bonded a couple of days with the repairing of the tank.
Don't worry, you'll like me.
I mean, I can finally talk to someone who isn't completely boring, completely cunty. Jeff just wants to talk about technology. Jesus Christ. Right? And Magnus is apparently a drug fiend. Who knew? Good thing we caught that before he, caused more problems.
And Severus is well Severus, right?
Yeah.
Drrrr.
All right. So you guys will go and find a decent spot to try and hide. So Demi, make me another either navigation surface or survival. You will get a plus 50 on this.
They're both the same. So what's the main attribute? Is it perception?
It will be perception again, yes.
Yeah, perception. And because of all the modifiers, I get a plus 60.
Okay.
God damn the fucking high rolls.
That. All right, that should help out a decent amount. That's just for me to note later, by the way. Not anything for the moment. So you guys stick over there. Jeff is going to start getting the place ready to start doing some repairs. You at least have the materials, and you do have the stuff ready to try and do this.
I think we might as well just cannibalize the heavy bolters on the other tank and use them to fine-tune and improve the heavy bolters on our tank to up their quality.
Yep. You will need a little bit more heavy bolters to do that, but you could either increase one of yours to a good quality, or you could just take
Previously,
a step
you
towards
said
the
that we
all.
could melt 2 of normal quality into 1 of good quality.
Oh, I thought I said 3. If I said 2, yes, you're correct. You can just get all of them back up to good then. That's my bad then. I thought I said 3 for some reason.
3 times is the normal cost increase if you're just buying it off the street.
Ah, okay. That's right. That's why I said 2. Okay. So yeah, you can try and do that. But before you do that, you're going to have to spend some time fixing your heavily damaged vehicle.
I mean, that's all part of disassembling the other tank and slowly adding pieces of it to ours.
That's why you can actually do this. at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jeff, how long each day are you going to spend trying to do this?
I will probably the entire day just taking small stops to rest, sleep, and eat something.
Right? So, entire day, which generally means probably something in the realm of like 18 hours a day then?
Yeah.
Okay. It will take you a total of 110 hours of work.
That sounds like a week, essentially.
6 days.
That would be if you were working the whole day, though.
No, 18 hours each day.
Oh, it would take 6 days. God damn, why do you guys have to be faster at math than me? Fuck.
Does that get reduced at all by some of the others helping with the lifting and holding things in place, etc.?
Oh, nope, not really. He's the one that's really doing the heavy lifting and all of it, really. You guys, what little help you guys can do doesn't actually help that much in this situation.
Eh.
He has a servo arm, so he can lift up the tanks as needed, take the stuff off, bring it over. So he can do it. It's just going to be mildly annoying. So I will.
I've just realized we can also improve the main laser cannon, because we now have 2 of them.
That is correct.
We're just gonna have the Psyker heal us, and I assume that unless something happens in between, by the end of the week we're all gonna be fully healed, because he can do it safely, right? Easy enough?
Yeah. So just tell me, high or low?
Jackalor, you can't be unlucky all the time. Call it.
So I roll 1d100, right?
Nope. I am doing it secret so that you don't know what is good or bad.
Just say high or low.
Low.
Low is good?
Yeah, low is good.
Okay.
How
Bad,
far?
but it was a little over.
How far do we manage to heal before shit hits the fan?
You're fully healed. This is kind of towards the middle. You should have plenty of time. Unless, like, you rolled a 1 every heal check, but even then you would be pretty high up. So I'm just going to say you guys got pretty much fully healed.
It's like 3 checks every day.
Do we count up or down on the wounds?
It doesn't make any difference.
I count upwards, but
I'll do that then.
Alright, so just needs to be really minor. Super minor in this case. You know what? You guys noticed the presence that there are some patrols in the area, but they never really get particularly close to you guys.
I guess we're extra careful when we're hunting for prey. Because I assume the rest of us are trying to stock up on food at the week is passing.
I hope you guys are stocking up a bit on food while you're just kind of stopped here.
By hunting, you mean, or foraging? Just basically both.
In fact, those that have it, can you make me some survival checks?
I have survival.
Demi, with you knowing the area particularly well, you've been here for at least a good. You can get plus 30 to it.
Still perception.
Perception or agility? It's up to you guys.
I'll do
Do I
agility.
still get the benefits of the auger rays if I'm trying to do this?
Not particularly. The auger array will help a lot with doing the, this is just trying to go and find something. This isn't noticing anything in particular. Has a lot more to do with training than anything.
I mean, I can literally scan for life signs. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, totally use it.
And I think I'm at minus 20 because I don't. Actually, I don't think I can roll it. I don't have anything that would turn it into a basic skill for me.
Oh, then yeah, you can't actually do it. The first 49. Anyone else have the survival check?
Severus, did you have it? I think Magnus had it. So,
What now?
survival.
Yeah, I have survival.
I think I'm just pairing up with Magnus, and they're going out on their own. Because I think Magnus had it as well.
I'll go check. He did have it. I think he has an Auspex with him, doesn't he?
He does. And I'm helping as well. Making sure
Okay.
we're not ambushed at the very least.
Check.
I think Magnus spends a fate point.
I mean, surely I can at least avert disaster, right?
Magnus spends a fate point. Technically, he was supposed to get up to at least. That okay. He's gonna try again. This doesn't seem like a good way to, go out. Good. Magnus did good. There we go.
If we do get ambushed while we're hunting, for reference's sake, one of the clips in the countdown will be switched to standard ammunition, as opposed to man-stoppers.
Okay.
Bitch, I have
All
like
right.
plus 60 to sight-based perception. I'm gonna see it coming.
Yeah, I forgot perception was a Auspex.
Yep. So, let's see. The last one is Severus. You can make a survival check too.
Sure. Whoops.
Did you fuck
That would have
up,
been amazing.
Kalor? You have
Yes,
an
I found.
You do have an
Okay.
Auspex though.
Yeah, I accidentally put 55, but I meant to put some.
All right. So you guys did well enough that you actually will get some extra rations in addition to just not even using anything.
Who knew that snake could actually taste good?
That wasn't cooking. That was just getting the ingredients. Does anyone have trade cook?
No. I think we
I
just
don't
put it
think
on
so.
a fire and grill it. I think that's how we do it.
I have valet that could be the closest, but that's more in civilized circumstances. I'm not sure that involves actual cooking.
I would let the valet apply for more conventional cooking to a degree. It wouldn't be quite as good as like trade cook, but I'd let it pass. As it is, you're mainly just using survival skills. So guys, how's the steak today? Yay, charcoal.
We would get it right on like the third or fourth try, surely. Okay guys, I have a radical idea. Let's not use our laser weapons for cooking the meat this time, okay?
I'm just making a fire over here because I've actually survived. Scrubs.
Bacon, what are you... Oh, wait, no. Jeff, what are you doing? Why are you stapling the... some of the weeds into the animal? Makes better flavor? You guys have some shenanigans trying to learn how to cook.
Is cooking even a skill?
It is.
It is, actually. There is a trade cook. I don't remember if it was just in Inquisitors or not, but it exists somewhere.
I think it's
I
one of
remember
those
seeing it.
things I decided that probably not gonna need it, and then we moved past that point.
To be fair, you don't really need it. You're getting by with survival. It just doesn't taste good.
I don't care. I have iron stomach. I just eat.
Just trade cook. Instead of trade valet.
Trade valet is one of my starting skills that I got at the for free, I think.
Yep, that's right.
Like, if I ever need to infiltrate someone's palace, that's how I go in. Except the implant kind of gives it away, but
Yep. Trade cook. It's int based.
it's
Disgusting.
on my level 1 list.
Yep. See, told you it existed. Alright. So in total, it'll take 6 days, and I will need a total of also 6 checks from Bacon to get off of the heavily damaged criteria.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Bacon, what the fuck?
Double press the mute button, sorry. Okay,
So Bacon, I need 6 checks. That's right, 6 checks off you.
okay, that would be strength tests, because that's what we
It
used
could
to
be tech use, trade armor, or there was one more.
I have read.
Okay, it could be common lore tech.
No, those were the ones that
No,
you
no,
needed to
essential.
have to even try.
Yeah. Some required tests, repair time, repair difficulty. What was the essential repair?
Those 3 are the essential repair skills, but they are just a matter of knowing what to do in order to fix it.
Oh, okay. So then he has the option of either using tech use or trade armor. It's up to you, Bacon.
I have more in tech use.
It's up to you.
Use okay, yep, just never fail on tech use.
Nice.
And you'll just need to make this check a total of 104?
Tech use.
Did I even bother asking? He can kind of just do it. You know what? Bacon, I have a better idea for you in this case. Do you wish to take a minus 30 penalty to do this in half the time?
There's actually a table on page 281 of Total War that determines total repair time based on the degrees of success and how it changes.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Over
let's
2
see,
days
degrees
and
of
up to 7
success.
days, each degree decreases it by 4 hours.
It's not quite as good as the rush job if he wants to go for it. So I'm gonna offer it right now. Just to see if he wanted to go for it.
Guys, do you want to rush it?
I don't know, with a baby like this, I think we should take our time.
It's rush job only. No, you can't be a fucking mod, Demi. Especially when you write it like that. In fact, have a timeout, cunt. I would say yes,
So,
because
yeah.
we can re-roll it. And I think you can pass the -30 on 2 tries, and finishing this in 3 days would be really good, I think.
I can.
All right, so yeah, still need a
Mhm.
total of 6 checks
Wait, he
because
does?
that's just based on yes, because that's based on the damage, not on the amount, and it's not even going to be fully repaired. That's to heal it to half because it's heavily damaged right now.
Oh. So,
Yeah, we'll roll.
I think you're still gonna end up ahead on time with rush jobs, because just the 2 degrees of failure, that just increases by a lot less than you passed the previous one by.
Yep, that will increase it by, let's see.
So these are like a
so-
day-long repair jobs, right? So
yes,
that-
basically.
So each degree of success or failure means a swing of 1 hour.
Each one of these checks is yes, that's actually about right.
I have the table open.
Good job. You understand only war. So yeah, you will still need 3 more checks, or if you were redoing the whole thing, another 4. I wasn't sure which way Bacon was going for it, so I'm presuming he's doing a rush job for the whole thing.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 more.
So I think that comes out to like 2.5 days-ish of work.
In total, yeah, we'll just say it's a little over 2.5 days. Do you wish to try and fully repair it?
Yes, we have the time.
Guys.
Hey, we were
Are you
planning to
guys-
stay here a week originally, but if he can finish, yeah, just keep going. It's
Yeah, he should be able to. It will take, if he did it normally, it will take just about 27 hours left, so another 2 days. But if he does a rush job, it'll take 1 more day or so. And he only needs to do 1 check. And it's a +10 because he has tech use, trade armor, and, well, he doesn't have trade techno map, but he has the other 2. He gets ordinary +10 check on it. So, do it at 84 this time. For the target. Alright. Was decreased to basically about 1 day. He got an extra 2 successes. So, minus a couple more hours. And, yeah, that means that you guys finish it up on the late at night on the 3rd day.
okay. So now it's a question of what we can cannibalize that we haven't yet to make actual improvements. We have 2 heavy bolters that could do with some souping up. How many heavy bolter shells were in the other tank?
Quite a bit.
Give us a number. I'm reloading the heavy bolter and making sure the ammo count is up to
Let's see. Yeah, they probably had like about a total of 4,000 in the tank. They had a lot.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
Yep, they had quite a bit of ammo for their battle cannon too. There was a good 50 or so extra rounds.
Yes, but we can't use those. Now, are the cannons themselves close enough that we can cannibalize their cannon to improve the mechanisms of ours?
It's kind of similar, but yours is way more advanced than what that one is.
Ah.
You could, if you got a couple more, you could probably do it, but not. It's not to the same efficiency as the same.
My recommendation then is just to have Bacon rip out anything that might be useful from that thing and just improve the last cannon and the heavy bolters.
All right. So, Bacon, you're improving things again. Make more rolls. You're doing trade armor these days, and also trade right.
Is there an only war modification for putting spikes made out of tank pieces on our tank so that we can turn it into essentially a battle chariot and ride down servitors?
Yeah, you can put a dozer on it if you want.
No, I mean like spikes, just like slicing them as we drive past.
I would have to go double check.
Can I use my servo claws to the base strength for the roll?
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't. I've usually allowed your tools to basically be what you can do.
Get claws are 75?
Yep, they're 75.
Oh,
Natural strength 7.
They are 65 actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. They just have an unnatural strength. So. Well.
Holy shit. I just found the rules for vehicles being on fire. It's fucking horrible.
Is it? Wait, is it on fire? On fire?
Like, page 284.
Oh, I'm one. Wait, on fire. On fire. Oh, ow. Oh, ow, 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 oh, ow, ow, oh, ow.
I mean, luckily this was just winged, clearly, right?
Obviously. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't know about that before. Ow.
Okay,
Wow.
So their tank didn't have any weapon on top or as a coaxial thing, right?
No, it was a rather standard Limon ruse.
Why couldn't they have a flamer? Oh well.
We blew up the flamer, remember?
I wanted to put a heavy flamer instead of the coaxial stormbolter into the turret jack.
Okay, so you guys do have the options of making a dozer blade or putting ablative armor on it. If you
What does ablative armor do?
it adds +4 armor to all of the facings, but reduces vehicle's tactical and cruising speed by 5 meters and reduces its maneuverability by 10. Any critical damage, including critical damage caused by Righteous Fury, to a location that has ablative armor destroys the ablative armor, but does not cause any other critical attacks. Ablative armor cannot be repaired and must be replaced.
I vote against, honestly, mostly because of the speed penalties. It's been very useful to be able to move on these battlefields so far. What does a dozer blade do?
It gives +4 armor to your front facing, and also regards any terrain that is heavy rubble or other detritus, it calls it, as open ground as long as it moves no faster than tactical speed each turn.
But I want an anti-infantry buff with spikes. We need spikes on the tank. Epic.
I haven't found anything to really particularly help with that. Maybe there's something in a different book.
Did we manage to get any cybernetics like arms from the servitors? Because we were gonna look specifically for an arm for Magnus.
Not really. The servitors are a mix of a dead body and just some minor cybernetics to make it move around. It's not even really per se dead most of the time in a lot of ways.
What about the commander?
The commander, on the other hand, is a full-on robot, and you have like 4 arms to take off it.
Essentially, we just want to see if we can cobble together a prosthetic for Magnus's right arm, which he managed to cut off.
Yep. Bacon can certainly try to do this. He doesn't have the exact trade that would usually be used for it, but he knows enough about technology and, weapons and vehicles. I feel like letting him do the check is just fine. It's just not going to... He's just going to need a lot of successes to make it, anything decent.
I'm of the opinion that any arm is better than no arm, so even a poor quality prosthetic would be an improvement.
Alright, Bacon, you want to try that?
What's the roll?
Alright, go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and use what would be the best thing here? We'll just go with a tech use. It's just going to be particularly hard for you to do this with what little you got for it. So need a lot of successes, and I'll say it's a -20. That's not a lot of successes. He's gotten a basic framework that could eventually work. Roll again. It's gonna take more time in this case then. You've cannibalized 1 arm so far. There we go. So, using most of the arms, he does actually manage to make a rather average quality prosthetic out of the robotic hands.
I think you previously said that we could, by combining stuff from the medicine kit and excruciator kit, make a total of 3 doses, while still leaving me able to effectively torture people and I would just be low on supplies.
Yes, we did say that.
And we use 2 to be safe. I think we're gonna mix that 3rd dose and use it on Magnus.
Alright.
So we can implant it, because I don't want this little psyker hating me, and I'm just gonna casually mention that we're using valuable resource on him, and, he's worth it, but please don't cut off any more pieces, just to make sure he remembers that we did this for him, and that it was a big deal.
Alright. So, then in that case, you're down to what you need last here. So, Bacon, you're the local doctor. Make some... what was an implant needed? I know it was somewhere in here. A, B. Diagnose, first aid, lost broken limbs, install implants and bionic components. Okay. So because this is a pretty horrible place, and I believe Bacon actually cares about his, subject here. 1 day per point of.
We do have enough laser weapons to just
All right.
put him. We can use the cannibalized wreck of the old tank to make a semi-enclosed space and just sweep it with laser fire to kill most of the infections in there.
Oh no, you guys should be fine with most of that. It's just that it's not really a surgery room.
Well, no, of course not.
So that's gonna make it a bit more difficult. That's really the primary problem. But there's not too much else with it. Let's see. So just trying to put it on. You have fairly shitty. Well, you got enough equipment with you, and you can knock him out. It'll just be a -10 because you got enough stuff to do that, and you get a +10 because you have tech use. So that actually is a wipe. So make me a Medicia check.
Oh,
The better you do on this, the more I will allow his toughness bonus to count. Basically, you're adding to the separate, minusing the days it'll take for him to be okay.
I think
I mean, just carve into
you-
him. He's a psyker. He can heal.
Okay, so actually, yeah, this seems wrong. There's no way you would spend that much time on it. I don't know why it would matter here. Because it says the process of implantation always takes 2d10 days minus 1 day per point of patient's toughness bonus.
Well, that's to recover without taking damage, etc. I think it
Yeah.
includes recovery times.
Yeah, let's just, I'll definitely just say it's like that. So, are you worried about the recovering Bacon?
I'll give him, as long as he's inside the tank and he's, fine. He's not really getting taxed. We can bring food to him, etc.
Yeah, let's just see how well he does on this then. And because of what Bacon did there, it will be upped to this. So it'll take him a while to actually get back up and up to snuff, but you guys are traveling around. It won't actually be that long.
So, at this point, how far are we into this process? Namely, staying still.
You've been in this process for as long as you're not waiting for him to get back up and going. I'm presuming you're not.
Mm-hmm.
But setting everything up, getting ready to go, you actually are ready to get everything done on the 5th day.
Okay. Does that include upgrading the last cannon and the heavy bolters?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
You did very good on those, and to save time.
Then I'm gonna ask Jeff, since we've gotten things done so quickly, if he would mind pulling off the motion predictor off of my Carnodon and trying to fit it to the Stormbolter I have.
let's do it.
Want to?
If you say so. And if it's broken, it's not my fault.
All right, well then go ahead and just make your trade armor test to take it off, and then put it back on.
I'm going to succeed it. Yeah, it's perfect.
He can't fail, so it's just how well he's doing it. He does it great. So there has been no damage or anything to any weapons. It's all good.
Probably Jeff just uses the clip that holds the motion projector, removes it, and just instantly puts it on the other gun.
I mean, it's not in a clip, it's actually, I assume, folded into the body of the gun itself, because it's like a bunch of gyros with a processor.
He makes it look like it was clipped on, though.
I
He just goes up to it and goes. Doesn't even take a full. He's only there for like 30 seconds. Comes away, has all the pieces.
I keep poking at it. What? What?
Praise the Messiah.
Yeah, praise the Omnisire. Sure. I don't get it. It looks solid.
Then he goes and puts it on the other one. It takes almost as much time.
Okay. Demi,
Yep.
I'm gonna give you 6 holy shotgun shells. And I'm gonna say it's a loan, but you can take the Eagle's wings. It's my best quality shotgun.
You seem to be very trusting me a lot. Is there a reason?
I just glance meaningfully at the rest of my companions. There's a bit of desperation in my eyes.
Thanks again. And I'll just take it.
So, scatter, best quality, red dot sight, of course, reliable.
How many ammunition of the holy shotgun cells?
6. I only ever had the one clip of holy shells, so, you know, use them wisely. I also kept some for myself in case it ever matters, but, you know.
Fair enough. Scatter, best quality, red dot, okay. The Eagle Wing was basically a bolter, right?
No. This isn't a bolter, this is a shotgun.
Oh, a shotgun. Right.
Range 30.
Yeah, damage.
1d10 plus 5. Impact, of course.
And any pen?
No, it's a shotgun, it has scatter.
Right.
Not really.
Rate of fire, there's one. I think it has more, doesn't it?
It's 1/3. You can fire it as semi-auto, it's a combat shotgun. And as far as shells go, I could give you some, but there's like 8 combat shotgun clips, so that's 18 times 8. You can just take it from the group inventory if you want.
I mean, I already have a shit ton of fucking shotgun cells.
Yeah, then you're good to go. Just put your ordinary shotgun in the group inventory. Again, in case we have scrubs and we need to arm them.
Yeah, sure.
Is the chainsword and the chain
Never
axe compatible enough that the chain axe could be upgraded to a good quality?
No, they're similar types, but they're different weapons.
See, you fucked up, Demi.
On what? I wasn't listening, I was writing.
If you had picked a chainsword as your weapon, We could have upgraded it to a good quality for you, using the one we already have.
Well, I like axes. I'm sorry. We'll find another chain axe, don't worry.
Wait, it's a regular shotgun?
Yeah, it's just shotgun.
Oh. That's crap.
It's the starting gun I had.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask Jeff to cannibalize that red dot and put it on my Stormbolter, since I'm giving you my shotgun.
Fair enough. I was actually thinking, can you actually put a red dot on a Stormbolter?
Yes, why not?
You could.
Yeah, sure, take it and take it for the Eagle Wings. Have fun.
Oh no, the Eagle Wings already has one on it. I'm
Yeah,
just
I know.
taking the one from your shotgun to put on my Stormbolter.
Yeah, no, go. I kind of need one for my Stormbolter as well, but you take it. Trade.
I mean, we can move the mods around. You could pull it off the Eagle's Wings if you wanted.
Nah.
No?
Eagle Wings looks pretty fucking sweet.
Okay, well then, it's time for me to delete it from my inventory. My old friend. Use it well. It has been a good weapon to me.
Oh, I was muted. You are abandoning your gun. That's heresy.
I am passing it on to a worthy successor. You shut your bitch mouth. So
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Hmm?
Jeff, when you'd went and started checking around for anything in the tank, you had discovered that there was actually many listening devices in there, but they were all being blocked by the jamming signal over the world.
That was when he was originally checking it out.
Yes. So as far as he could tell, there's no issues right now because of the jamming going on.
Wait, that's their tank, right? Are there any electronics we can cannibalize to improve our command center setup?
To a degree, yeah, you could actually cannibalize them and make it a little bit better. Your stuff is already pretty darn good, but yeah, you could see about using it.
I mean, we just hacked a microbead into what was left of the tank's electronics. It's pretty solidly stripped.
That's true. But yeah, you can bring it over and you can see about trying to help increase your suite on the command stuff.
Let's improve the electronics.
Is the Psyker touching himself to heal faster?
Touches himself. He's hoping it's helping him heal faster, but sometimes trauma doesn't help.
That was for improving, right, with the 82?
Yeah, the electronics.
He's able to get most of the listening devices and such, and quite a bit of their equipment for receiving things put into your tank. And if you want, you can try and send a signal out.
No. The plan is to go up where the anti-air is weak and then launch our beacon to call our ship down.
All right. And that is the end of your first week of, week and a half of survival.
Okay, in the meantime, since we kind of have a week, I'm basically going to go up to Cormac while we're resting and whatnot. So you said you're here to unfuck the planet. What's wrong with it?
You know what's wrong with it. You were sent here on a training exercise, Demi.
Oh, I thought I was just resting in the wilderness, having like a little bit of a vacation. But sure.
Fuck no, you're not here on vacation.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Vacation. Bitch, please.
No, you were here just to try and see about getting some training done in. During, with a bunch of warlike tribes trying to kill each other.
But I was gonna ask, do I know the whole thing about them also doing the whole plant thing?
Oh, well, the whole plant
Probably not.
thing?
Yeah, the fucking weren't we here sent in in the first place for that little drug plant that grows?
You have
in
no
battlefields?
idea about the plants.
You have no
That's
idea. You might
That's
have
what I
heard
was-
that it's part of the tribute, but you know how important it is, I expect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
I was
it's
really
just a
going
thing.
on that. So let's just play it out like this. I mean, I'm here on the planet, but still, like, I don't know what's exactly fully wrong with it. So
Well, Port
Yeah, the only
suffering
thing-
was it has
Yeah,
been
yo, one at a time.
So, Demi, what you know about this planet was that you were here for experience more than anything. You were sent here to just try and see how people do battle, try and being trained for possibly maybe an officer position if you do well. But all of your training, superiors and your battalion that was with you, yeah, they've been gone for a while. And when you went to where they used to be, there was a nice large amount of bodies, destroyed vehicles, the head of one of your comrades.
God bless. The usual. Okay. Yeah, going back to Crest.
Well, you know how Port suffering has been leveled?
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
The tides haven't been getting sent or not met fully, and now they've stopped. It's not okay. It's really not.
Huh. Well, you see, I've been here for a while. Brought here to go do some training with a battalion of mine. And next thing I know, I don't have a battalion anymore. So, yes, here I am, kind of sort of alone, just surviving. Getting more experienced on my own.
Well, we are gonna try and head back into orbit and make contact with the Imperium again, and then we'll see what we're told. But we've discovered a few things, now we just have to report back and see what we do next.
Fair enough. Have you encountered any of the regular locals yet?
Not really. We found a city that had been kind of burnt out, abandoned.
Yeah, you'll find those. A lot of it is tribes and warring tribes, the usual. And they act as well as much as you can guess.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of those tribes are now those servitor things that are driving around in the tanks and shooting at people who aren't servitors yet.
Been to civilization in a while, not fully aware of things. Where are we going exactly now?
North. Yeah, we're going north.
Or was
Sounds
that me?
like-
Wow.
A millisecond, I'm like, weird.
I know, Demi. I know you break, Chris. He doesn't like it.
Pepperoni.
God damn it. Yeah, the connection is fucking up. A little bit. Yeah, you were asking where we're going? God
Yeah, exactly now.
Sake. This goddamn connection. Let's call a break here. It might unfucking itself in like 5 minutes.